Peace, family. Out the Box Media here, where we take media content via news, internet, or just everyday life occurrences, and we dissect the subject matter at hand. We think outside the box with the subject matter at hand. Today's show is going to be about basically martial law and the coronavirus, and basically how it's going to affect your lifestyle and martial law and etc. And things of that sort. Before I get off into it, I wanted to. I mentioned this in mostly all my coronavirus videos or other videos as well, but mostly all my coronavirus videos. I mentioned that I have a video that's called the basically how to prevent the coronavirus and cure yourself of the virus altogether, or any other virus or any other disease. That's not the exact title, but I'm gonna probably post that in my description. I'm gonna most likely post it in my description of this video, and let you guys know how to combat that virus or any other virus or any other disease. And it's I made the video a couple months ago when the virus first started or what have you. Now that I got that out the way, like I said, I'm gonna post it in the description, and I want you guys to check it out. Share it, like, comment, share it, and let me know exactly how that comes along for you guys. And I also got a video, my Perel video. I have a video about Perel hand sanitizer. I got a recipe in there of ingredients to make your own hand sanitizer, and I'm also gonna be probably selling that. I have a website that I got. I'm not gonna mention the website right now because it's still in the making, and I'm probably gonna be making those natural hand sanitizers. So look for that as well. But now that that's out the way, I'm going now. Martial law, guys. If they want, I didn't heard people trying to run and things of that sort, and because they don't want to be on quarantine. Look, it could always be worse. It could always be worse. You could be going to a quarantine camp, versus just being quarantined in your home. That could always be an option for you. Okay, that could definitely be an option for you. So if they tell you that you have to quarantine, then by all means you should quarantine, because at the end of the day, the quicker this is over, the better. I predict this going on a couple more months probably, or what have you, because it's still flu season, still bird flu season. Still flu season. I heard that bird flu might be out there lingering around too as well. So I would advise you guys to go into, at least you're at the comfort of your own home. Like I said, they could put you in a camp, because at the end of the day, martial law could go in effect, and I believe martial law is in California, in San Francisco, California, and they're doing martial law there. So it definitely can go in effect, and you could. You can be quarantined, in a camp versus your home. I would rather be quarantined in my home than a camp. So let's make sure you guys have at least a month of at least. I ain't saying at least 2 weeks. At least a month of food. Food and things of that sort. And make sure you guys are fasting and stuff like that. So because in case you have to fast and your children have to, you have to, feed your children, and you don't eat nothing, or you just eat something small. Make sure you know how to fast, learn how to fast and stuff like that. Look up videos on fasting and stuff like that, or I can do a video on fasting if you guys want me to. But, make sure you guys are fasting, and, make sure you guys are learning how to eat small meals, try not to eat all these big mega meals, all the time. Eat once a day or something like that. So train your body for that. But martial law, if it goes into effect, then, and you have that virus, you could very well be quarantined. You could very well be quarantined. I'm not talking about the comfort of your own home. I'm talking about a camp. You could be quarantined in a camp, okay? In a FEMA camp, or a quarantine camp. They actually have 11 camps, 11 of these quarantine camps set up around the whole perimeter of United States, okay? As you can see, they have 11 of these camps set up throughout the perimeter of the United States. So they ain't already got these open. They already got these set up. So I like I said, I hope that this don't spiral out of control to where they had to start putting people in those camps. But if you go into those camps, then it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty because it could be they could say they want to hold you for a month, 30 days, 60 days, anything. So if they trying to quarantine, if you test positive for this disease, and they want to quarantine you, then by all means go with the quarantine, because at the end of the day they can make it mandatory where by these people ducking and dodging and not want to go to quarantine, they can make it mandatory where it's mandatory quarantine and it's gonna be in a camp and it's not gonna be in your home, because they got deputies watching this man's house because he didn't want to quarantine, so they got the deputies watching his house and to make sure he quarantines for 14 days. And I'm pretty sure if 50 people do that, they're not gonna have deputies. They're not gonna waste their manpower, trying to watch you make sure you quarantine. They're not gonna waste that man. But what they are gonna use that manpower is to haul your ass into a quarantine camp, with a facility where they can watch you and make sure you don't go nowhere. So guys, if you are in quarantine, okay, so you stay in your house for 14 days, okay. I heard Trump is trying to send out checks, like stimulus checks or something like that. He's trying to send those out the beginning of April. So hopefully that that transpires, and that'll be some supplementation for all you people that have haven't been working and things of that sort. I haven't heard of that many cases of people not working jobs or whatever, not going on their jobs. But if all this stuff getting shut down, NBA, the Disney World, all these facilities and things of that sort, they can't have gatherings more than 10 people, can't have gatherings more than 250 people, etc. If all this stuff is transpiring and all these things are shutting down, then you have to take take in consideration that it's possible that this could be coming down a pipeline that you won't be working. So at the end of the day, I suggest save your money. Save your money. Make sure you save your food. Make sure you buy up food while you have money right now. Make sure, hopefully, you have a savings account where you save up, and you should have a savings account anyway. But hopefully you have a savings account where you can buy things of that sort. And while you still can buy stuff, you should have bought stuff by now in the stores if you haven't bought anything. But if you haven't, you definitely need to get in there like today. Like yesterday. You need to get in there and get something from the stores. I stocked up on a lot of stuff. Me and my wife, stocked up on a lot of stuff, and definitely that's definitely a must. But martial law is definitely it doesn't seem like something far-fetched that's coming down the pipeline. People are always saying about these quote unquote conspiracy theories and all that stuff. But a lot of this stuff that that you call conspiracy and all that stuff is actually coming true now, and a lot of people starting to see that, and a lot of people starting to take this stuff seriously. So, but that being said, make sure you're prepared. Period. Whatever the case may be, because if this is coming down the pipeline, then trust and believe. If this is transpiring right now, trust and believe something else is coming down the pipeline. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Something else will be coming down the pipeline. So make sure you guys are prepared. This is just a test run, so you can be prepared, and for the next major event or major happening that comes, you should already be prepared anyway. So and I hope this was an eye opener for people. To prepare. You should always be prepared. Always. You never should not be. Shouldn't be unprepared. You should have. A apothecary in your house. Like I have like natural, I believe with herbs, natural herbs and stuff like that. If you want for medicines, you want to have like Motrin, cough syrup, that stuff. But I believe in herbs and stuff like that. That's what I deal with. I deal with herbs and things of that sort. Have all that stuff ready. Have you a generator. Have you a way to protect your family, what have you. Things of that sort. Make sure you can protect your family. Have canned goods and things of that sort. At this point, if you not the canned goods, you can't be worried about all the time healthy, but just make sure you have canned fruits, canned vegetables. Do some canning, which is fermenting like cabbage and making sauerkraut, fermenting carrots, fermenting fruits and all that type of stuff. Make sure you have all that stuff ready. Knowing how to grow your garden, live off the land, and et cetera, and so forth. I would advise y'all to learn how to live off the land. Because you just never know. You never know. When is when it's going to happen. I mean, so World War III could break out. You just never know. It seemed like World War III was going to break out at one point. But my point is, you always be prepared, always be ready, because you never know what's gonna come down the pipeline next. In this world of chaos, that we live in, this evil, chaotic world that we live in. You never know what's gonna come down the pipeline. Whether it's diseases, natural disasters, to all-out nuclear war. You just never know what's gonna come down the pipeline. And speaking of nuclear war, is definitely, that's all they're talking about on TV. So that definitely is coming down the pipeline, as well. So that's as you can see, if you look and tune into the TV and you pay attention, all they talk about is nuclear war. But it could be a nuclear war. That somebody can set off a nuke. This country can set off a nuke. That country can set off a nuke. I never heard about nuclear weapons. Nuclear warheads as much as now. I never heard about it so much as now. So be prepared. There's definitely something else coming down the pipeline. Okay, and that's just as the truth. That's just truth. It's either the truth or it's not. It's no such thing as conspiracy theory. It's either the truth or it's not. Period. Point blank. Period. That's what I deal with. I deal with truth, and this is the pro truth channel and the pro righteous channel. Period. So that's what I deal in. I deal in the truth, and I deal, and I come from a righteous standpoint. So at the end of the day, I advise you guys to uphold those standards as well. But yeah, martial law is in San Francisco. It's definitely coming down the pipeline. I don't. It wouldn't surprise me if the whole United States is in. It goes into martial law. It wouldn't surprise me if they start saying people had to go into mandatory quarantine, home quarantine, or then maybe even home quarantine or facility quarantine. That could be coming down the pipeline. Like I showed you, there's 11 quarantine camps or facilities, and they surround the whole perimeter of the United States. They're not just in one bunch, guys. They're surrounding the whole perimeter of the United States. So what does that tell you? That tells you that you will be right in the middle of it, and all these facilities will be on the edge. This is like a gate. Okay, so I mean, you put two and two together. But yes, martial law is definitely. I don't. It wouldn't surprise me if it came. The whole United States went into martial law. This could go on for a couple more months. 2-3 more months. Trump, like I said, is sending out the stimulus checks at the beginning of April. So those guys haven't been working and things of that sort. Hopefully you guys, you guys stay safe out there. And I keep getting you guys updates and stuff like that. So like the video. It puts my video up in the algorithm rankings on YouTube. Go to my coronavirus video, how to prevent the coronavirus and treat it and any other disease. Go there. I'm gonna put that in my description. And you guys like, comment, subscribe. You guys be safe out there. Until next time, peace and blessings.